Hey guys, I'm the cook's assistant and today we're making the bacon cheesecake from RuneScape. Yes, you did hear that right, a bacon cheesecake, and believe me, I'm as apprehensive as you are. Anyway, let's put those reservations to one side whilst we start making our
Biscuit Base, buttery Biscuit Base.
Having placed a pack of digestive biscuits into a Ziploc bag, we're going to use our trusty rolling pin to give them a bit of convincing, as we need the biscuits to form an evenly sized biscuit sand. I found that rolling the rolling pin across the bag once the pieces are broken down a bit helped to break them down even more, and it makes a bit less noise too. Over a low heat we're going to melt some butter. We'll keep an eye on this so that it doesn't burn, and if any of the milk solids float to the top whilst the butter melts, we can remove them with a spoon. With our butter melted, it's time to carefully pour it over our biscuit crumbs. Let's hope that this bag doesn't have a hole in it. Then, it's just a case of stirring these together until they're all an even colour with no dry spots. Pouring our buttery biscuit base into a 9-inch cake tin, we're going to spread the crumbs so that they're even, before pressing them down as hard as we can with the back of a spoon or a clean hand. Once we've done that, we can pop this into the fridge for later whilst we prepare our cheesecake's filling. Into a bowl that's clearly too small for the job, we're going to add some mascarpone cheese, followed by some vanilla extract. We're going to stir these two together now until they're just about combined. Then, in a separate bowl, we're going to add some more vanilla to some double cream before giving it all a good whisk up. Once our cream's slightly aerated, but not too thick, we can start adding in our mascarpone, bit by bit, whisking as we go until all of the lumps are gone and we have a nice, smooth mixture. Here's our base that we chilled earlier. Now, we just need to carefully pour in our cheesecake mix and give it a little wiggle to make sure that it's all even. This can go back in the fridge now whilst we prepare the finishing touches. This wouldn't be much of a cheesecake if we just slapped some bacon on top of it, now would it? So let's make a caramel. We're going to cook our sugar over a medium heat with a little bit of water in the pan to stop it from burning. Once the water's mixed through, we're going to leave this alone, keeping an eye on it whilst it colours, swirling the pan gently only where necessary. Once our caramel is a deep golden brown, we're going to very carefully add some room temperature butter, stirring it constantly as we do. With all the butter added, we can stir through some of our leftover cream and a pinch of salt, which should leave us with a nice salted caramel topping for our cheesecake. Here's our cheesecake out of the fridge, which we're now going to add our caramel to. I have a feeling that the caramel was still a bit too hot here, as you'll see that the cream starts to bubble up through it. This eventually submerged best part of the caramel, as you'll see later, so just make sure that your caramel's cool enough when you do this. No time to cry over submerged caramel though, as we need some bacon to top this bacon cheesecake with. We need to spread some rashers of bacon out on a grill rack and give them a few minutes under a hot grill on both sides just to dry the rashers out slightly. Then we can sprinkle them with a generous amount of brown sugar, one side at a time, with another trip under the hot grill in between coatings, until they caramelise and look something like this. At which point we can cut our now candied bacon into rough pieces, ready for our cheesecake. Our cheesecake's cooled now, so all that's left to do is to sprinkle on some of our candied bacon and call it done. And there we have it guys, our completed bacon cheesecake. This has been an interesting one for sure. If you're curious enough to make this one yourself, be sure to let me know what you thought of it. Other than that guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.